Earlier this week, we covered the morally grey and exceptionally smart soldier known as Otto Skorzeny. In that video, we talked about two of his most successful operations. However, during my research of him, I also stumbled upon Operation Long Jump, a very interesting operation that Skorzeny later denied to have even existed. In today's video, we're going to present you with the facts of that operation and allow you to decide whether it really existed or not. First things first, let's describe what Operation Long Jump was all about. The goal of this supposed plan, orchestrated by Otto Skorzeny, was to strike a crippling blow by assassinating the Big Three. The Big Three, of course, being Stalin, Churchill, and Roosevelt. The Big Three were scheduled to meet in Tehran, Iran in November of 1943, and that's when the agents of the SS were due to strike and execute one of the most daring operations of the war, except it was never executed. Now, although Iran was neutral and there was a large Allied presence in the country, they still pursued a pro-German policy throughout the war. Due to this, Iran was a hotbed for espionage on both sides, and the USSR in particular paid close attention to all intelligence sourced out of the country. With an estimated 400 German agents in Iran, both the Soviets and Brits amped up security and espionage operations to counter this surge. This counterattack to the German spy network was seemingly effective, and when Soviet spy Nikolai Kuznetsov was posing as an Oberleutnant in the German army, he heard from a tipsy German major called von Ortel about the plans for the assassination in Iran. The Soviet NKVD network then further pressed this lead, and after locating an advance party of 6 German radio operators and tailing them to a villa, they were able to intercept the transmissions, with the decryptions revealing that a second group of operatives led by Otto Skorzeny would be dropped into Iran in mid-October to carry out the assassination plans. Upon hearing this, all the members of the German radio group were arrested and forced to contact their handlers under Soviet supervision. According to the Russians, the efforts of their intelligence prevented a Nazi attempt to assassinate the Big Three, and the 19-year-old spy named Gevorg Vartanian, who orchestrated the follow-up investigation of the tip, was eventually awarded the Hero of the Soviet Union Medal in 1984. However, a lot of controversy still surrounds the veracity of the operation. There's a lot of Western skepticism, with sources stating that the German espionage had been completely destroyed by mid-1903, well before Tehran was chosen as the meeting place. In addition to this, the Joint Intelligence Committee of the War Cabinet for Britain concluded that the so-called Nazi plot against the Big Three was, I quote, complete baloney. Otto Skorzeny himself denied the story after the war in his memoirs, stating that he had discussed the feasibility of such a plan with Hitler himself, and they had both decided against it as it was unworkable. He also said that the man who slipped the information to the first Soviet spy while supposedly drunk, Paul von Ortel, never actually existed. So then, after watching this video, I now leave the question with you all as to what you believe. Do you really think the Soviets saved the Big Three from a German commando assassination attempt? Or do you believe the Brits and Otto Skorzeny in that such a plot never even existed? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyways guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new.